Okay, now let's move on to page 356, again, chapter 17. And these are calculating our milligrams per minute or micrograms per minute from our milliliters per hour rates. So let's do number 3 on this page, and it says calculate the milligrams per minute from the milliliter flow rate. Round the answers to the nearest tenth. And number, I forgot what I said, number 3. Okay, so on this one it says an IV of lidocaine is infusing at 45 milliliters per hour. The bag contains 2 grams of lidocaine in 500 milliliters of solution. Calculate the milligrams per minute. So if I'm solving for milligrams per minute, I'm going to start with milligrams on top. I'm looking at my sentences here, and I'm looking for something that starts with milligrams, and I don't have that, but I have the grams here. So I need to do a conversion first, which I know that there's 1,000 milligrams in 1 gram. If this is grams, then I'm going to have grams come next. That's when I'm going to plug in my 2 grams in 500 milliliters. If this is milliliters, milliliters has to come next. Then I have my 45 milliliters over hour. I need minutes, and I have hours, so I need to get this hours to minutes. So if this is hours, I have to have hours here and go to minutes, and I know that in 1 hour there's 60 minutes. Then our grams cancel out, milliliters cancel out, hours cancel out, leaving us with milligrams per minute. So now we'll just do the math. 1,000 times 2 times 45 gives us 90,000 over 500 times 60 over 30,000 and that gives us 3 milligrams per minute. Okay, now let's do one from the micrograms per minute side on page 356. Page 356, and let's do number let's do number 7. So on these we're calculating the micrograms per minute, and we from the milliliter per hour flow rates, and then rounding the answers to the nearest tenth. And number 7 says an IV of epinephrine is infusing at 37 milliliters per hour. The IV bag contains 1 milligram in 250 milliliters of normal saline. And we want to calculate the micrograms per minute. So I need to start with micrograms on top, and I look at my sentences here, and I need to figure out which one has micrograms. Oh, I don't have one that has micrograms, but I do have milligrams, so I need to go to my known conversions and change micrograms to milligrams. So 1,000 micrograms is equivalent to 1 milligram. If this is milligrams, milligrams has to come next. So now this is where I would plug in my 1 milligram in 250 milliliters. If this is milliliters, milliliters has to come next. Then I have my 37 milliliters over hour. I don't need hours, but I need minutes. So I know I can take my time here. Hour, if this is hours, we have to have hours here, and I want to go to minutes. So I know in 1 hour there are 60 minutes. And that's where we would need to end up. Milligrams would cancel out, milliliters would cancel out, hours would cancel out. And then we do the math. 1,000 times 37 gives us 37,000 over 250 times 60, 15,000. So 37,000 divided by 15,000 gives us 2.46 repeating, and I want to go to the 10th, so I need to get it to this spot. So then we have 2.5 micrograms per minute.